December kicked off with an FA Cup second round tie against League Two promotion contenders Northampton, and what was expected to be a tough task became even harder when Scott Wharton headed the hosts in front inside 3 minutes. Former Notts loanee Verdane Oliver then doubled the Cobblers' lead from close range, and despite Notts creating a number of chances after the break, it was the EFL side who grabbed the game's third goal with another header, this time from Harry Smith. Christian Dennis did grab his 8th of the season late on, but by that point the FA Cup run was over. Sutton were next up at Meadow Lane, with Notts looking for a much needed return to winning ways. Sean Shields had the first meaningful attempt on goal after 7 minutes, in a game which proved to be anything but a classic.
Here goes Enzio down the right-hand side. Will try to beat the left fullback. Has one-on-one coverage with him at the moment. He's into the penalty area. He's dancing left and right. He now shoots, and Notts have the lead. Wes Thomas is the man who's got it. Dragged his shot across the edge of the 6-yard box, and there was Notts' number 7 to bag his 8th goal of the season. It's taken only 14 minutes, but Notts are in the ascendancy. Turner's forward, so's Rawlinson. Wotton in there, McCrory, Enzio, Thomas, ball in at the near post. Rawlinson flicks his header, just wide. Really good opportunity to double the lead.
Oh, it looked like it might have been glancing into that far corner.
Gives it to Ajiboye down the right-hand side. Cross into the penalty area beyond everybody, but at the back stick, Will Randall, who retrieves possession. He crosses it into the penalty area, that beyond most as well, but there's now a scramble. It falls to Beautyman. McCrory back in there. Beautyman scores. That is really of Notts' own making. Very, very poor from Notts. Cumbersome and lazy at times, and they, as I say, the makers of their own downfall there.
The Sutton draw had come too soon for Jim O'Brien, but after almost 3 months out, the Scot was at last ready to return in a first round FA Trophy clash at Chesterfield.
Really looking forward to it. Like I say, hopefully if I'm selected on Saturday, can get back at it straight away and get a good feeling run about the place again.
O'Brien captained a much changed side at the Pro Act, with Alex Lacey fit enough to make his first appearance. Jumana Bagiogo was brought into the lineup, and it was he who made a crucial goal line block to deny the Spyrites an opener. Sam Slocum then tipped Joe Rowley's header over the bar before a groin strain saw him replaced by goalkeeping coach Jake Keane. The biggest blow of the day, however, was when O'Brien was forced off after sustaining a large gash to his thigh, requiring several stitches and another lengthy layoff. That injury put a dampener on the rest of the game, but at least it was one which ended in victory, with Sam Osborne setting up Christian Dennis to score the tie's only goal, one which would transform the whole season. With the winning feeling rediscovered, Notts headed to West Yorkshire, hoping to breathe new life into their league campaign in what would turn out to be a pre-Christmas cracker.
He gives it back to Duckworth, who takes a touch past Doyle and fires. Oh, and it's taken a deflection on the way through, and Halifax have the lead. Mikulski is claiming it. Duckworth will celebrate as well. It is the most fortuitous of breakthrough goals for Halifax. Free kick, by the by, taken by Notts into the penalty area, half-headed away, falls to Wotton, shot, goal! It beats the goalkeeper, it's dragged along from the penalty spot into the back of the net. Keeper was unsighted, never really caught a grip of it. It might have caught a deflection on the way through, and Notts are level just 4 minutes into this second half. Halifax 1, Notts 1, Kyle Wotton. Halifax in possession here with Staunton, who plays it out onto the left-hand side. Williams is going to cross the ball into the area, through the legs of a bunch of players, and back out towards Jamie Allen, who has given Halifax the lead. Notts only level for around 7 minutes. Halifax back in front here at the Shea. Well worked from right to left. Shields is the man with that right foot. Sticks his left arm in the air, aims for the back post, headed back across goal, headed away by Staunton, falls to Rose, who thunders his volley into the back of the net, and they're level once more. This back and forth game in the second half that keeps on giving, and Rose celebrates in front of the hundreds of Notts supporters who are feeling much more cheery now. He's marked out his run-up. The goalkeeper is pushing the crossbar to try and distract him, but Mitchell Rose steps forward and scores, buries the ball in the bottom corner, and for the first time in this game, Notts County are in front. Mitch Rose runs to celebrate in front of those Magpies supporters, and many of the Halifax supporters around us get to their feet and consider themselves done and wish the people around them a Merry Christmas, as they won't see them again. The referee's still not blown the whistle, but Notts are on the counter once more to Wootton, who puts the icing on the cake. Notts have a fourth goal in this one. They will win just before Christmas with 98 minutes on the clock. Halifax 2, Notts 4. It's a Merry Christmas for Neil Ardley and Notts County.
We spoke about in the week, if we can get a win today here and we do the basics, which we showed that we can do, we'll carry some good momentum going into a busy Christmas period.
Maidenhead were the Boxing Day visitors at Meadow Lane, but Notts were in no mood to spread festive cheer as they soon set about extending their winning run.
That's not a bad ball though, and Notts have the lead. That man again, Kyle Wootton, his 12th of this season. How lovely to see the Magpies of Nottingham score a goal from a set piece. Brilliant bending ball from Enzio Baldwin. Powerful header from Kyle Wootton into the top corner of the net, giving the goalkeeper absolutely no chance at all. The Magpies of Nottingham 1, the Magpies of Maidenhead 0. Maidenhead have got it down the right wing. Oh, that's a tough-looking, robust tackle from Damien McCrory. Fortunately, he didn't catch the ball or the player, and so Notts have it back now, though, with Baldwin back to McCrory, now to Doyle. Lovely ball. He's got loads of space, does the Irishman, to run into. Crosses the halfway line. They have players available to him, left and right as well. It's to Kelly Evans, now to Osborne, inside the area, takes a touch, and another, and shoots, and scores! Sam Osborne with a wonderful team goal. His second as a Magpie, his first here at Meadow Lane, and he salutes the Cop, who in turn stand as one. Enzio Baldwin on the right wing pushes the ball past his man and hurdles him into the area. Back to Dennis, 3-0. Oh, it's lovely stuff from Notts County. The Flying Dutchman, the scoring Dennis. 3-0 Notts. Merry Christmas, Meadow Lane. It's going to be 3-0 at half-time at this rate. There are less than 2 minutes to go until the break, and it's another lovely, fast, free-flowing move from the Flying Magpies.
The final game of a rollercoaster calendar year saw Notts go to Solihull away. Kyle Wootton had 3 goals to his name over the Christmas period, but he was unable to make it 4 as he stooped to meet Michael Doyle's delivery. Solihull threatens at the other end, with Jamie Osborne looking most likely, though it remained goalless at half-time. It was a match which always looked like one goal could decide it, and that goal arrived 18 minutes before time.
It's a little dinked ball picked off well by Hawkridge, but Wootton's won it in a good position here. It's going to be lashed across goal, and it's going to be stabbed in! And it's Wes Thomas, I think, with the goal at the far post. It's right where we can't see it, but thankfully Wes Thomas saw it. Stabbed in at the near post. Kyle Wootton won the ball. Drive towards the penalty area, down the left-hand channel, lashed it across the face of goal, and on hand was Wes Thomas to tap home from close range, and that's exactly what we've needed in this game, and that's a goal with 15 minutes to go. Notts have the lead at Solihull Moors.
Moors searched deep into injury time for a response, only to be denied by a wonderful reflex save from Sam Slocum, one which ensured Notts ended the year on a high. That win saw the Magpies leapfrog their opponents and climb to 6th in the National League table as 2019 drew to a close.